Somebody said, hey kid, come here. Hey kid, come here. Or, hey old lady, come here. I want a name. I want a name. And this is a story about a river. He starts out, he doesn't have a name. So, it's called I Wish I Had a Name. Now this story is about an imaginary river. There's not really a river in Nebraska with this name. But if the river was real, this is how it might have gotten its name. Are you ready? In a place where the sun seemed to slowly rise out of the prairie grass and the wildflowers were kissed by butterflies, where at the end of the day, the moon would rise and shine like a guiding light for the creatures on the earth, where the stars sprinkled the night sky like glitter, some seeming to dance and create shapes in the imaginations of the creatures living on earth. Among all this, there lived a gentle flowing river, ambling along through the seemingly flat land of Nebraska. Its water was so clear, you could see the rocks and the muddy soil that lay on the bottom. Fish could be seen swimming and playing as they moved in the river. You could even count them as they raced by. When it rained, the raindrops seemed to tickle the little river and give it gentle little hugs. Fireflies would signal their blinking wishes of love as they circled their friend, the little river. The little river was only about 50 feet wide, narrow by most river standards. In some places it was so narrow you could jump across it. The little river seemed to giggle when this happened. Sometimes it would even splash up some of its water and try to get the jumper wet. The little river zigzagged through the Nebraska flatlands, making it appear that it just couldn't decide which way to go.
Are you doing a video?
Every creature loved the little river. The little river provided them with clean water to drink and a place to cool their bodies in the summer. In the winter, it was fun to slide on the ice that covered it. Every day, two spirits named Steve and Brian would journey over to the river to get a drink of fresh water. They would greet the little river with the usual, hello, and the little river would say, hello, it's good to see you today. Then the little river would rise up just a little to make it easier for them to get a drink. Every year, sandhill cranes would stop to see the little river on their way to Canada. In early spring, the cranes would arrive and stay about a month. The little river was always very happy to see them. Every evening, they would come to visit and spend the night in the little river. In the morning, they would noisily fly to a nearby field to find food to eat. About sundown, the cranes would return. They knew they were safe when they were with the little river. The little river felt fortunate to have so many friends. Now, wouldn't you think this little river would be happy? But something seemed to bother that little river. Even though it had so many friendly visitors, the two deer noticed that the little river was growing sad. One day they decided to ask the little river what was wrong. The little river grew calm and slowed its flow. Soon it looked like raindrops were falling on it, but there were no clouds in the sky. It was as blue as they'd ever seen it. What were these little tiny rings appearing on the surface of the
I
river?
was sitting in my own
Was it
chair.
possible the little river was crying?
Okay.
Those tears they saw? The cranes saw that what was happening too. They flew over to where Steve deer and Brian deer were. Soon all the animals were stroking the river with their feet and their feathers. They were trying to make the little river feel better. They asked the little river, what's wrong? The little river told them, I wish I had a name. Oh my, said the animals. We didn't know you wanted a name. The little river said, well, just look around. Everyone has a name. Steve deer and Brian deer have names. The cranes have names too. They say hello, and they call each other by name. I hear the cranes talking as they fly over me. Hey, Magster, how's it going? My, Wiggy, you're flying well today. Hubba, hubba, Red Topper, nice feather dew. Hey, Squawker, how are the grand cranes? Along my banks, I hear more names. Earth-quack duck telling her babies to come with her. Zippy snail being told to hurry up. Beldora butterfly is always kissing water wildflowers, which, by the way, had names too. Sammy Sunflower, Lucy Buttercup, Jerry Geranium, and good old Shellbert Turtle just sits and watches everybody. Oh, yes. And how about Sweet Pickle Skunk trying out her new fragrances? Half Moon Raccoon, always looking for food. Ricardo Rabbit eats vegetation everywhere. Flash Firefly blinking love songs every day. Or Chipper Beaver sharpening his teeth on trees. Even in my waters, my friends have names. The fish twins, Gilbert and Gilligan, and Tammy Tadpole, who always plays with his mama, Frida Frog. There's Chester Crawdad, who practices picking up stuff with his pinchers. So many names. But no one ever calls me anything but River. I wish I had a name like all of you. Don't be sad, the animal said. We're your friends, and we would love to give you a name. The little river got so excited. Could this really be happening? The animals wondered, what shall we name the little river? Well, many different names were mentioned. Deer Creek. No, that was already used. Squiggly River. Ooh, no, that sounded too much like a worm. Rocky Bottom River. Ooh, no, that sounded hard to walk in. This river has lots of smooth spots. Besides, no one wants their bottom to be called rocky. The deer and the cranes all looked at one another. Other critters and butterflies were thinking too. The fireflies were blinking their lights. Even the tree branches and the wildflowers moved with the wind as they tried to think of a wonderful name. What should we call their friend? Then, one of the cranes began to spread his wings and dance. How about Crane River? The animals thought it was a wonderful name, and so did the little river. Why, it began to make happy little ripples all along its surface. It gurgled and it blew small sprays of water into the air. The animals wondered if that's how the little river acted when it was excited. Yes, it was. From that moment on, the little river that zigzagged through the Nebraska plains would be known as the Crane River. Ooh, the Crane River would welcome the rains that tickled it and gave it gentle little hugs. The Crane River would welcome the snows that cooled it down and the cold temperatures that made a coat of ice on it. Oh, the little river was indeed the happiest it had ever been. It loved its new name, the Crane River.